Hey everybody, I want to talk about the dangers and risk of being too forgiving and too nice. I'm kind of emotional right now. I low key want to cry because that has been one of my biggest downfalls in life is being too forgiving to people who have done the ultimate betrayals to me physically, mentally, emotionally. I still giving these people chance after chance in my life over and over and over again. I think that's a trauma response when you abused as a child and you put yourself in bad situations and you keep doing the same thing over and over and over again and you're vulnerable. And as much as a person could say, "Oh, leave this person alone. They no good for you," and all of that. If you've been abused or suffered trauma in your life or abandonment issues or neglect, it's hard to have boundaries to move on with your life. It's a real thing. So I want to talk about being too forgiving and nice can lead to several dangers, particularly when it comes to your own well-being. Here are some some key risks. Number one, being taken advantage of. If you forgive too easily or always try to please others, people may begin to take advantage of your kindness. They might exploit your generosity or overlook your needs, knowing you'll forgive them without consequence. Yes, that's very important. They take advantage of you. They may exploit your generosity. They don't appreciate you. You could give them the shirt off your back, give them money, give them time, give them helpful advice, give them suggestions, and they overlook it. And they know that you're just going to take them right back and act like nothing ever happened. They can just come and go in your life however they please, whenever they please, and they know that you're going to always be there. Number one, being taken advantage of. Number two, loss of boundaries. Constantly being nice can erode healthy boundaries. If you're always prioritizing others' feelings or comfort over your own, it can leave you feeling drained, resentful, or taken for granted. This can also lead to a lack of self-respect. Yes, because I had to tell somebody not that long ago, you don't respect me, and that's a red flag for me. That's a problem for me because I know the devil is a lie. I command respect. I live my life right, and I've been through a lot of things, and I treat people how I want to be treated. So when people treat me unfairly, it really hurts God and it hurts me dearly. And I want to talk about that too. When you Christ-like or godly or you a good person, you can be too forgiving. You're just too forgiving, just overly forgiving, and you don't know when to say no and draw the line and have stand up for yourself until it's too late, and people they're gonna keep taking advantage of you as long as you keep giving to them. So, number two, loss of boundaries. Number three, emotional burnout. Constantly putting others' needs ahead of your own can result in emotional burnout over time. The pressure to always be accommodating can leave you feeling exhausted and unappreciated. That's how I felt at work because I feel like I'm underappreciated. So I'm like, saying yes to everything does not help. So I have to tell people no. Number four, internalizing harmful behavior. If you're too forgiving, you might tolerate mistreatment or harmful behavior, thinking that offering forgiveness is always the right path. This can be perpetuated toxic dynamics and enable others to continue their harmful behavior without consequences or the opportunity to change. Yes. Number five, devaluing yourself. Constantly being nice and forgiving sometimes can come from a place of low self-worth where you feel that being liked by others is more important than exerting your own needs or standing up for yourself. Number seven, avoiding conflict in the desire to keep the peace or avoid confrontation. Being overly nice can lead to avoiding important discussions or problems that need to be addressed. This can cause issues or fester and become more difficult to resolve over time. Yeah, that's right. So that's why I try to ignore a lot of stuff, and then when you ignore it, it just builds up and then you just explode. Number seven, missed opportunities for growth. Number seven, Missed opportunity for growth. Sometimes being too forgiving and nice means avoiding necessary feedback or difficult conversations that could help people grow. Constructive criticism and settling boundaries can be essential to maintaining healthy relationships and personal development. In essence, balance is key. While kindness and forgiveness are important, it's crucial to set limits, protect your energy, and ensure you're not sacrificing your own happiness or well being in the process. I really needed to read that because that has been a issue for me. And then in 2025, I'm trying to really 100% occupy my time and energy on being the best person that I ever met in life. Like my granny, may she rest in peace, rest in heaven, because she was the most beautiful, sweetest lady I ever met in life. And I'll strive to be sweet and nice and all of that. But when you're sweet and nice and all of that, you still have to have self-respect and stand up for yourself and put your foot down and know, you know, don't let people take advantage of you and use you and treat you any kind of way. And it's not easy, especially when you've been used to doing the same thing your whole life. I know people make a lot of videos on YouTube about cutting people off and they getting karma and all of that. But if you a pure-hearted, nice person and have a good spirit and all of that, you too forgiving, you too nice. I told somebody today at work, I'm too nice, because if a person asks me to do something in advance that I really don't want to do, I might do it 9 times out of 10 just because out of the kindness of my heart. And when I do that, people never remember the sacrifices that you made in the past. And then when I have an issue or a concern, they don't care or they don't address it the same way I would. So that's, in essence, it's a very sad and horrible place to be in. So this video is for somebody. Hopefully it resonates. I'm kind of sad now. I want to cry, but I need to re-watch this video and play it back 1,000 times, because some people just not gonna never learn. Some people will never appreciate you or love you or treat you how you deserve to be treated, and it's unfortunate. You know, you could give people the world and they still treat you like shit, or they don't care about you, you know. They take advantage of you. They don't see how hard you work. They don't see that you showing up every day, sacrificing. You're tired. You got to train people. You have to engage with people. You giving your energy. I give so much energy to the world. At work, I work with clients and I work with my staff, my coworkers and everybody. And then I do YouTube. Then I have a family. Like, I give so much energy to people, and I'm really an introverted homebody. Like, I really want to just protect my energy and conserve my energy and not even deal with the world, because thank you to all my day one subscribers and my new subscribers, because I have some great subscribers and supporters on here that really show me love. I really appreciate you all, because it's unfortunate that people in real life that I actually love and to the moon and back 1,000,000 times and give the world to have given me the hardest time in life. And that's how it goes. It's unfortunate, but I have to start saying no and standing on it and have boundaries and mean it. Because just because you're a good person don't mean you always have to say yes to what a person requests. They have to accept your no. And if they don't want to be in your life because you tell them no, then let them go. Respectfully. Remember to always keep the most at first. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. Stay blessed and see you next time. Bye.